How's it going? I'm Chris Kelvin. Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost Reels. This week's film, another lost gem that you might not have seen but really should have. The 2002 Welcome to Collinwood. It's a remake of the 1958 Italian film Big Deal on Madonna Street, and let me tell you, this movie is a fun caper movie that has action, humor, and some pretty damn good acting in it. So stick around and welcome to Collinwood. Welcome back. As you know, each week I try to bring you a film that you might not have seen before, movies that didn't really make as big a splash as your general summer epic. These movies are fantastic though, and you really need to see them. If you call yourself a cinephile, if you're a movie buff, these are films that you just should not let slide. And this week's film, Welcome to Collinwood, is definitely one of those. It's a brilliant little caper movie, but it's not your Ocean's 11 style caper movie. There's not an unlimited budget for all sorts of crazy gadgets and things like that. No, this is a bunch of down and outers in a down and out city just trying to get by. The film has a brilliant cast, by the way. You've got Sam Rockwell as Perro, a boxer whose ego won't let him see that he spends more time on the canvas than in the winner's circle. Then there's William H. Macy as Riley. He's a photographer, an artist with no patrons, a single father of an infant son whose wife is in jail, and all he needs is $1,000 to bail her out. Luis Guzman plays Cosimo, a small-time thief and complete shit stain of a human being. Isaiah Washington is Leon, a suave, hot-headed urban entrepreneur, shall we say. Then there's Michael Jeter as Toto, a total down-and-outer, the kind of person who eventually falls into petty crime because really it's the only thing he's qualified for. Andy Davoli here plays Basil. Basil was brought up by his despairing mother and taught by the local nuns. Basil truly wants to be a good guy, he just doesn't know how. Then you've got George Clooney as Jersey. The only pro in the group, Jersey is a safecracker who was injured in an on-the-job accident. Now he teaches his skills to those in need, for money of course. Patricia Clarkson plays Rosalind, Cosimo's long-suffering girlfriend. She sees Cosimo as marriage material and wants to save him. Jennifer Esposito is Carmilla, the beautiful cleaning woman Perro is supposed to seduce into gaining entry to the scene of the crime, but instead, she winds up stealing his heart. And last but not least is the lovely Gabrielle Union as Michelle. Leon's sister, Michelle is engaged to some up-and-comer from the suburbs. It's Michelle that tangentially leads Basil on the right path. Welcome to Collinwood was directed by the brothers Anthony and Joe Russo. You might remember them. They brought you TV shows like Arrested Development and Community, also movies like Captain America: Civil War and The Winter Soldier. Collinwood is a suburb of Cleveland, and it is a depressed suburb of Cleveland. And like many suburbs, it is an area that is filled with a diverse community. In this case, it's mostly Serbian. So a lot of the slang and a lot of the language is developed out of that depressed area. And so there are very colorful terms to describe parts of this robbery, parts of this caper. Now it all begins with Cosimo. Cosimo, as I said, is a terrible human being. Cosimo is out robbing. He's out stealing cars one night. And Toto is his lookout. Toto is not exactly what you call the best, and they accidentally get pinched. Well, Toto doesn't, but Cosimo does. And once Cosimo's in jail, things start to happen.
What's so fucking funny? Hey, keep laughing at me and I'll kill you.
No. I'm not laughing at you. No, I'm laughing at life.
Well, life ain't funny, so quit it.
No, listen to me. I'm going to tell you a secret. A secret so you can laugh too. Listen to me, you fool! I am going to tell you something that will change your life. You remember the old brick building on Chester Avenue?
They're the million brick building.
No! The old flour factory with the bright gold brick.
What about it?
And so there he is. Cosimo's in prison, and he now knows about a job that could make him for life. And so the only thing he wants is to get out and be able to do the job. But he needs a Malinsky. A Malinsky is someone who's willing to take the rap for you, to do the time for you, but for a price. Does Cosimo have that money?
I'll wait for you. I'll think of you every night.
Listen to me, idiot.
I need a Malinsky. I want you to go back to Coolinwood, and I want you to find someone who's gonna take the rap for this car fiasco for me. I'll pay 15 grand.
15 grand? Where are you gonna get 15 grand?
From a shoebox.
What shoebox?
It's under my bed.
You said we couldn't get married because you were broke. You lied to me, you son of a bitch. You lied! Of all the shit you put me through.
Listen to me. We used that money to get married. I'm stuck in here. Is that what you want? You want me in jail?
No. I want you to buy me a ring.
All right. So listen to what I'm telling you. I heard about a job in here. It's the greatest job I ever heard of. Give us all the money we could ever use for the rest of our lives.
If I get you a Malinsky, will you marry me? Will you?
All right. I'm my mother.
All right. I'll get you a Malinsky.
So working on the outside, Rosalind starts to try and find a Malinsky for Cosimo. But what winds up happening is the job keeps on snowballing. They keep on picking up more people who want to involve themselves in this huge score. And eventually, Cosimo is kind of shut out because he's stuck in jail. The crew, sans Cosimo, get together to plan the job.
Safe's on the second floor of the pawn shop. The apartment next to the pawn shop is empty. Break into the apartment, we smash a hole in the wall, climb into the Shylocks, and crack the safe. That's the easy part. Trouble is, that building is like a fortress. The front door to the apartment's alarmed. I think the best way is through the pull chute, the building next door. We use the back fire escape to get to the roof. And we drop down the apartment window, and we cut it open. Anybody know a safecracker?
Yours the Antwerp is the only one I know.
They see, though, that the job is a little bit bigger than their skill set, which is non-existent. So they go to meet Jersey, played by George Clooney, the safecracker.
Haas and Pfeffer 622.
Is that good or bad?
Neither.
Okay, watch this.
$78. 77. 8. 78. Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
What?
What's the number?
78.
What is the number?
That's an 8. 78, 8. That's great. We do 9 takes every memo time, and the last number, he does this.
It's like a gimp.
Sorry. So what do you think?
Well, as a film, it's a disaster.
It's a documentary. It's supposed to look like that. The good news is the safe is crackable.
Yeah.
So how do we do this? Do I carry on my back, or?
This may come as a shock to you, but I don't go out in the field anymore.
See, what the hell's he doing here?
I teach. For $500, I show you how to do it.
What? $500.
$500!
Okay. Look, we're all tapped out here. That's why we're doing this job in the first place. We can give you a cut of the tape.
I don't take back-end money. It's worthless.
There's a fortune in that safe.
$500 up front. That's the deal. My time is valuable.
Wait.
In the meantime, Cosimo escapes jail. You'll have to find out how by watching the film. It's hilarious. Now Cosimo's on the outside and he is down to hunt the guys who have stolen his big job, stolen his Bellini. And he is going to find them and he's taken his job back. But Cosimo is a hard luck kind of dude. And something terrible happens. Cosimo accidentally kills himself. And now we're left with just the crew and the job.
What a shitty way to go, huh? Snatching a purse like a street punk.
Something ain't right in the world.
I had a tough life. His mother was a whore.
Sorry, I can't go in. Death scares him.
Excuse me, gentlemen. It's time.
We ain't done nothing to Cosimo that Cosimo ain't done to somebody else. Still don't make it right, I guess.
He was a good friend to me.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about? The biggest asshole in Coolinwood. He'd screw his own mother and not think twice about it.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, it's not about him anyway. Okay?
It's about the job. We worked hard for this thing. This is our dream we've been building here.
What's your son gonna eat? Your guilt? Who's gonna pay for that wedding reception? The memory of Cosimo? You're the poorest man I ever seen. Did Cosimo ever help you out with that? And you, what are you gonna stay a bum all your life?
This is about the job. Plain and simple, this is about the fact that we all need it to survive. And there ain't a goddamn thing we can do to change that. There ain't a goddamn thing. How you doing? It's Antwerp. The tools are ready for tonight. They're in a brown duffel bag in a dumpster in the back of your building. Got it?
Why are you dressed like a priest?
You're an idiot. You see that? Babbage smells blood. Good luck.
That son of a bitch is putting the screws on us.
Don't worry about him.
Telling you, we pull this job, we're all gonna end up with our asses in the slammer.
Tony, don't worry about Babbage. I'll take care of Babbage. Right place. 8 o'clock. We need this. We need this.
And now these guys are on their own, and they're being followed by a cop named Babbage, who is out to get them, out to pin them. He knows they're up to something, but he doesn't really have any proof, so he is on them like a hawk. Now, Babbage is played by a great character actor by the name of David Wachowski, and he is fun. He only has a small part in the film, but man, does he bring it across. This movie is filled with great acting, a lot of really well thought out comedy, both just direct gags and sight gags like this one as they start the crime. which is a direct indication of how the job is about to go. Will they bring it off? Will they make their Bellini? Or will they get screwed? It's all in the film, but you've got to seek it out. You've got to watch it. These movies deserve love. They deserve to be found. They deserve to be watched and enjoyed. Please go on, check out Welcome to Collinwood. I guarantee it is well worth your time. Just go ahead. It's usually on Netflix or Amazon, and of course it's readily available on DVD. It is well worth your time. It will put a smile on your face that will stay there all day. I guarantee it. It is one of the funniest caper movies I have ever seen, and I love this kind of picture. Now, in the coming weeks, I'm going to bring you more movies that you probably either have never heard of or haven't had the opportunity to see. I also would like it if you folks would let me know about movies that maybe I've not seen or I could possibly bring to the public. If you can do that, leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, please do leave a like. It helps out immensely. Again, we'll be back next time with another Raiders of the Lost Reel. I'm your host, Chris Kelvin. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.